Oh man, oh man, he's panning upwards this 120-story building, this 85-mile tall building. Oh, look at Mega Man, in his robot swag hair. So hello everybody, it's Andy. Welcome back to, not back, but welcome to Mega Man 2. I also don't know why I started like that. Like, what's up guys, it's Andy. But, yeah, I don't know which difficulty to start off with. I know in Japan, difficult is the only difficulty you can do. It's like the default difficulty. Before like the other versions, they added normal difficulty because, I don't know, they just thought that Americans suck at video games. I wanted to kind of have a chill time just playing through Mega Man 2, just because I really like the game. But I mean, we're gamers. I think we can handle difficult. It might be an issue though, because believe it or not, difficult is pretty hard, but we can try it out. So yeah, I usually start off with Metal Man, because why would you start off with anything else? Also, there's gonna be some flashing lights. I'll probably put a warning beforehand. But if you're sensitive to flashing lights and that kind of thing, there's nothing much I can do about it. I don't even think I can like edit around it or anything. I don't know what to tell you. So just beware. But I don't know. It was a different era, right? Different era. There's a lot of flashing lights in these older games, especially Mega Man. But yeah, Mega Man 2 is amongst one of my favorite games, and I know in the previous Andyie's Arcade video I did, I was talking about my favorite games, and I'm super surprised that I did not mention Mega Man whatsoever, like any of the Mega Man games. It's probably because they like slipped my mind or something. But Mega Man 2 I would definitely consider to be amongst my favorite games. Maybe like at least top 15, right? Because I used to adore this game. I remember back when you know, mobile gaming was still actually alright and the app stores actually had games on them. I had an emulator for my freaking iPad or something, and one of the choices was like all of the Mega Man games, and I just remember just like playing them all, not all of them, but playing just a bunch of them on my freaking iPad, which is it's kind of tough to do, because touch controls aren't necessarily, you know, great for Mega Man. But I mean, I don't remember being terrible. But nothing beats using just a controller, right? I'm playing this on the Steam freaking Mega Man Legacy Collection, so I'm using an Xbox. But yeah, I'm playing this on the Steam Legacy Collection, using an Xbox controller on PC. So it's not, you know, the OG controller that you use playing Mega Man games, but I mean it's fine. Cool thing is I can do this. You know, I can like triple burst my lemons. But yeah, Mega Man 2 specifically is amongst one of my favorite games. Now I'm gonna have to focus up a little bit for Metal Man. Oh jeez. Okay. Am I gonna have to die? I might have. Well, I don't have to die, but I might just die. Wait, we have an E-tank. Are we gonna use it? Yeah, we're gonna use it. Alright. No, Metal Man shouldn't be too bad. I might just like get all up in his face. Get all up in his grill. Whoa! What is this tactic that I just came up with? On my very own. Nobody has ever used this tactic except for me. I might be a Mega Man pioneer right now. Yeah, we did it. Alright, first Robot Master down. But anyway, as I was saying, Mega Man 2, amongst my favorite games. Mega Man 2 specifically, because it's my favorite out of the franchise, and I know that might be like a basic choice. I don't know if it's a basic choice actually. In my head, I'm pretty sure that Mega Man 2 is everybody's favorite, right? But I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe everybody loves like 6 or something more than Mega Man 2. But I like 2. Anyway, we're gonna go to Woodman. My goal for this video was to beat Airman because of the funny old classic Mega Man fan song, I Can't Defeat Airman, or whatever it's called. I used to listen to that song just unironically for quite some time, and honestly, I still do. There are times where I remember the song, I remember it exists, and I just like load it up on YouTube and I just like listen to it for like half an hour. It's honestly such a catchy and good song. I don't remember these bats taking 2 hits, even in difficult mode, but whatever. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about this video though is a movie that I saw recently. I recently went to go see Alien Romulus, and I know that I'm pretty late to the party. I can't necessarily tell you exactly how long it has been out for, because I don't remember the release date. Oh my gosh, please, just die. But when I went, the movie theater was practically empty, right? So I feel like that is a testament in of itself to, you know, I might be a little late to the Alien Romulus watch party, but boy did I really like Alien Romulus. On Letterboxd, I believe I gave it a 4. And I want to preface this by saying that I was never the biggest Alien head. I mean, I watched the first one a while ago, and I rewatched it recently. And I watched Aliens, the second one. I'll just call it Alien 2 for this video, because I feel like if I just called the second one Aliens, I'm probably just gonna mix it up and accidentally say Alien when I'm talking about the sequel. But Alien 2 I watched, and I didn't like that too. But that's kind of all I watched in the Alien franchise. I'm not really, you know, that big of an Alien fan. Like, I didn't watch Alien 3. I'm super curious on how it is though, because apparently Alien 3 sucks. Apparently, which is surprising because, you know, I mean, it's not, I might just, wait, before I talk about how much apparently Alien 3 sucks, I'm gonna do something, okay. I was just gonna die to this guy just outright because I want to have a fresh life bar. And I might have to shut up about Alien 3 again and focus up on fighting Woodman, because Woodman can actually be pretty tough. Whoops. Especially if you're as bad as I am, I guess. No! Okay. I chose difficulty, right? I think I did. Oh, whatever. It felt a little too easy, but I'm pretty sure that I just realized that probably came off as like bragging. Like, oh, that was a little too easy. But I remember having quite a bit of trouble on him before. But I think this is difficult mode. I don't know, maybe I just got used to him. But anyway, Alien 3 though, I'm curious on how Alien 3 is, because all things considered, the directors for all of the Alien movies, you know, it is a pretty crazy lineup of directors. There's Ridley Scott for the first Alien movie. You have James Cameron for Alien 2. You have, and the third one is whatever his goofy name is, David Fincher, director of Fight Club, which is amongst my favorite movies. And I know it's like a film bro movie, but I don't know. I just like Fight Club. I think it's a fun time, right? I'm definitely not one of those people that are like, oh, Tyler Durden is my hero. Because I feel like that's the complete opposite thing that you should be feeling. Well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't tell people how they should feel when watching a movie, but summary of what I'm trying to say is I like Fight Club, so Alien 3 sucking ass is pretty funny and pretty surprising because it's David Fincher. And you know, there's like Gone Girl 2, Gone Girl, Zodiac, all those good movies that Fincher directed. but I guess he just dropped the ball with Alien 3 whenever that got released, whenever that came out. I should be using the metal blade here. But yeah, I haven't watched Alien 3, I haven't watched, you know, like Prometheus, I haven't watched Covenant. I didn't even know Resurrections was a thing. I mean, I probably knew at some point, but I definitely forgot. And when I saw the movie page on Letterboxd, I was like, what the hell is this movie? what's Alien Resurrection? So again, I just want to reiterate that I'm not the biggest Alien fan, but even that being the case, I still loved Alien Romulus. I think it was a great movie. I liked all the characters. For the most part, all the characters. There are some characters that like kind of took me out of it. Like the one like... Well, here, I'll talk about the characters I like first. I liked Andy, of course, the android. And I want to also give a disclaimer. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about the Alien movies. And the story beats within the movies. Right? So if you don't want to be spoiled on any of the Alien movies, including Romulus, maybe proceed with caution. But, how am I going to do this? Okay. I feel like I had to take some damage there. But I liked Andy. I thought Andy was a pretty good character. And the acting, I mean, everybody acted well. And it's not like I'm a good, you know, I'm not like the arbiter of acting. You know, that's not what I really look for in movies, is how well the actors act, because it's like, because I don't know. Of course, there are some times when I watch a movie and an actor's acting may take me out of it, but even if it's a bad acting performance, chances are I'm still capable of liking the movie somewhat. Yeah, Andy was good. The main actress was good too. I forget, she was in another movie somewhat recently. But I forget what movie that is. But I feel like she's a pretty good actress. And yeah, basically all the characters are pretty gosh dang good. In terms of acting and just like character. Also, check this out. Wasn't that super wasn't that super a super tense battle between me and Airman right there? But yeah, Woodman's leaf shield kind of takes him out in negative seconds. I will say, there is one character that kind of took me out of Romulus, and that it's the one, like, British guy who is so clearly supposed to be, like, you're supposed to hate him, like, he's supposed to be the asshole, you know? And I don't know, just something about how his character is just like kind of took me out of it. Isn't that not that it's like, he's such an asshole. Like, I don't care about that, because of course he's supposed to be an asshole, right? But just how he's written, I feel like his character was a little bit too on the nose, as being like he's supposed to be the hated character, you know, like all throughout the movie up until his timely demise. Because, you know, he's so clearly like that character that's like, oh, who cares that your parents died, you know? Oh, it's almost like in the wrestling industry, how they use the term cheap heat in pro wrestling industry, because, you know, everything's scripted there. So when you have a wrestler who is supposed to kind of be like the villain, they'll try to do something to make the crowd dislike him, right? And they'll, you know, they have a bunch of different ways of doing this, but a lot of people consider the cheapest ways of doing this is to making a crowd dislike you is like, you know, spitting on the crowd, or like going to, I don't know, Madison Square Garden or something and saying like, oh, and turning to the crowd and saying like, oh, you guys suck, or something, you know? And it's like that's considered cheap heat, because it's like, it's such an easy way to make a crowd hate you that it's kind of like, it's kind of uninteresting at that point. I think I goofed up. I think I should have went the other way, but we'll see, because I think I missed out on a lot of goodies by going down this way. Maybe not though. I think maybe I should try to... Okay, well that didn't work. Whatever. It's fine. Oh jeez, come on. But yeah, that character, the British guy in Alien Romulus, that's supposed to be like, you know, the kind of douchey asshole, is my example of what cheap heat is in movies. That like the character's supposed to be unlikable, and you know, it's just too on the nose, like, oh, your parents died, who cares, or something, you know. But I don't know, other than that, I mean, it's fine. Other than that, it's not like I hated him. Again, I still think all the characters, all the actors, actresses did a good job. Oh, there's the power, life up, give me that. Alright, we're already at the next boss? Oh my gosh, we're flying through this game. Jeez. I know that I said at the beginning, I was like, I just want to beat Airman, but now I'm like, maybe we can get through a large majority of the Robot Masters. Anyway, I forget what this guy's weak to. I think he might just be weak to Metal Man. Okay. Okay. that was pretty tough. But yeah, going back to the Alien movies, I wanted to talk about, because I didn't necessarily expound on this. I talked about how I watched Alien and I watched Alien 2, and I liked them, right? But honestly, and I don't know if this is like almost blasphemous for me to say, there's a part of me that's like, I might like Romulus more than Alien 1 and 2, you know? And it might be like crazy for me to say, but I rewatched the first Alien so recently. I mean, I think it's cool, you know? I still liked it, but there's a part of me that's like, oh, Alien Romulus is like so good and it's so fun to watch. I think I might just straight up like that more than the first two Alien. Honestly, out of the 3 Alien movies that I saw, the first Alien might be my least favorite. Even though I still like it, it may very well be my least favorite. Because I really liked Alien 2, and I think, personally, that, here, we'll get this one up. This, one guy. I think that, personally, the Alien franchise works really well as, like, you know, your classic 80s action movies. And that's what Aliens is. Alien 2 is like a classic alien action movie. I'm super surprised that, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't come out of nowhere, you know? Are we? But yeah, I really liked Alien 2. I watched it somewhat recently, after Romulus, and I thought it was really good. Really good. I think on Letterboxd I gave it a 3, which, you know, a lot of people may be confused when I say a movie is really good and they see my Letterboxd and it's like, what do you mean it's really good? You gave it a 3. 3 on my scale means that I like it, right? I gave the original Alien a 3 too. But yeah, because I feel like a lot of people rate things on, especially on Letterboxd, they rate things on like an A to F scale, like an education scale, where like everything below a... Whoa! Am I dead? Oh, I'm not dead. What? How did I do that? I think I'm gonna have to use Flashman's thing. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to use Flashman's thing. Oh, never mind, I'm not. This is crazy. That was one of the first times I have ever just like straight up gone through that section, because usually I always have to use Flashman's item. But that time I was able to just like, you know, raw dog it. That was awesome, actually. Good job, May. Good job, Andy. But yeah, as I was saying before, I think a lot of people rate things, especially on Letterboxd, on like an A to F scale, like in school. Like anything below a 70% is a failing score, and that means that you absolutely despise it, right? So everything below a 70% on Letterboxd would be like below a 3.5, you know? But on I personally think that or my personal rating scale on on movies on Letterboxd is anything below a 2.5 would mean that I dislike the movie, right? Because 2.5 for me is like the average, right? Is he weak to... Okay, nope. He's definitely not weak to Metal Man. Is he weak to Airman? Okay. I guess you can use Airman on him. I'm gonna have to use an E-Tank. Okay. He's not that weak to Airman, all things considered. Maybe I shouldn't be using Airman on him. Okay, we did it though. We still did it. But yeah, 2.5 is the average for me. Meaning if I rate a movie 2.5, that doesn't even mean I hate it. That just means I just don't really feel anything towards the movie. You know? It's only once it gets to 2 stars is when I'm actually like disliking the movie personally. I never want to say that a movie is like bad or anything, because, you know, everything's subjective, of course. So I usually just say like, I just didn't really vibe with the movie that well, or, you know, or vice versa. Like, I really like this movie, you know. The next Robot Master I usually do after Quick Man is probably Bubble Man. So let's do some Bubble Man, I guess. I think the last Robot Master I do is Heat Man, but I don't know if we're gonna get to Heat Man. I mean, we might. I wanted this video to be a lot shorter than my first Andyie's Arcade video, because, you know, my projected runtime for these videos is around 20 minutes, right? The first Andyie's Arcade video that came out was about 35 minutes, just because it was me just kind of introducing the series. But yeah, from now on though, the Andyie's Arcade videos are going to be a good bit shorter. But anyway, what was I talking about? I keep on, like, I feel like I keep repeating myself, and then I keep like going off on different tangents. But Aliens, whatever. I liked it. Alien Romulus, I thought it was good. Aliens, I really liked. It's a classic action movie. Especially like that final scene with Ripley's character, where she has like she gets into like the mech suit to fight the queen alien. Now I will say there are some like goofy moments in Aliens where it's like, okay, this queen alien, I didn't hate it, but I can see why some people would think this queen alien, or whatever it is, Alien King, is a little silly, right? And it starts like chasing Ripley around the ship or something. Like, it definitely would have been, it's definitely not supposed to be like a scary movie, you know, which you know, I think is also pretty interesting how the first Alien is supposed to be like this kind of suspenseful, almost horror movie, right? But then they like flipped it entirely on its head, and Alien 2 is like just basically 100% action, you know, like your classic James Cameron action movie, almost Terminator 2-esque. But I know that they made a reference to that specific scene I was talking about with Ripley and the mech suit, or the exosuit, in Romulus with Andy's character when he falls down like 8,000 feet onto the one xenomorph, and he's like, "Get away from her, you bitch," or something. I know that that's a reference to Aliens. And then some people may find that scene to be like, you know, eye-rolly. Like, oh, okay, this is fan service. But I don't know, I liked it. I don't know. I didn't necessarily find the scene as eye-rolly as maybe some other people did. But yeah, that's kind of my my opinions on the Alien movies. Alien Romulus was good. Final verdict. My ranking out of all the Alien movies I've seen so far would probably be from my least favorite to favorite: Aliens, Alien 2, and then Alien Romulus, right? So out of the 3. So yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest seeing it. Again, I might not be of authority to say anything about the Alien movies, because, you know, I'm not necessarily like the biggest fan, but I liked it. Whatever. Who cares whether or not I'm a huge fan? I guess it's like, oh, you're a poser, you know. But I don't know. I thought that was a good movie. Anyway, we're probably gonna be ending this episode off right after I beat Crashman. I forget exactly what Crashman is weak to. I believe there is a chance he may be weak to, like, I don't know actually. Is he weak to Metal Man? I don't think so. If he is weak to Metal Man, that'd be unfortunate because I'm using a lot of Metal Man stuff. He may be weak to Airman. Okay, I'm talking about. I was talking about how this game is like amongst one of my favorite games, and I don't know the right way to play this game. Yeah, and I guess while I'm here, I can talk about the channel a little bit. After this episode comes out, there should be like a couple more videos. There's a couple more videos in the works, right? I know that there's kind of been like a week drought or something on videos. I mean, I guess that's not that uncommon for this channel, but stream supercut edits, I don't know, they take a little bit, right? Especially if you're doing other shit, like, for example, trying to play Street Fighter, trying to learn Street Fighter 6 because you're absolutely horrendous at traditional fighting games, and watching Alien Romulus. So I just haven't had the time because my schedule has been so busy. Oh jeez, come on. Why these birds? So yeah, there should be a couple more videos coming out. I have an Earthbound video that's kind of in the works, and a Dark Souls 3 video, so be prepared for that. But until then, there may just be a lot of Andyie's Arcade stuff, because Andyie's Arcade, what I wanted from it is to be able to have just quick videos that I can pop out, right? Because, you know, they're probably just gonna be like 20-minute videos, and they're not gonna take that long to edit, right? So it's kind of Andyie's Arcade is kind of my answer to these content droughts. So I hope you guys somewhat enjoy Andyie's Arcade, because I like it. I like doing things like this. Anyway, Crashman. Airman. I don't know. Let's try it. What's Crashman weak to? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Jeez. I didn't even hit him once. Oh wait, I think I hit him once actually. I think he is weak to Airman. Oh my gosh, that did a bunch of damage. Okay, I have an E-tank on standby, so let's see if we can take him out. Oh my gosh, that does do a lot of damage. Jeez. Alright, well, there we go. So yeah, so we're probably gonna leave it off right there after being Crashman. If I really wanted to, I could probably just knock out Heatman just right now, but yeah, I've been recording for about like a little more than half an hour right now. I don't want this video to be too long, like how the Binding of Isaac Andyie's Arcade video may have been. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching if you have watched. Next Andyie's Arcade video, again, I don't know what I'm going to be playing. It may be, I was just talking about Street Fighter 6. I may try to do a Street Fighter 6 Andyie's Arcade. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you, bye.